Oduduwa will come. Middle Belt nations will come. Biafra will naturally go away. I'm telling you, the senators who are aiding these people, the rep members, House of Assembly members nationwide, don't play with these elections. INEC, don't do it. We've had enough killings. I don't want to mention Deborah today. We've had enough killings, guys. Edo State is bleeding. Come to our aid. Don't believe anything you see on the news, on the media about Edo State. Come and make your investigations. Ask your brothers and sisters about the farmlands, about the express roads. Ask them. Make your research. Nigeria will show that video you sent your team into the village to find out. That video brought tears to my eyes. I watched it again not long ago or so. Guys, Edo State is under siege. The only time we can express ourselves is on social media. We have a governor that demolishes houses, who earmarks 1,300 buildings to be destroyed when we are not fighting Ukraine and Russia war. Even Russia has not destroyed up to 1,000 buildings in Ukraine. I don't understand. Can you tell me all those building land are all government land? I'm not saying you shouldn't take government land back. It has become a system of putting fear on people. People that talk to the next day you see a bulldozer in front of their houses, unless your family is very strong. So Nigerian Watch, this is all I have to say. Peter Obi has set the pace for us to love our people, love your citizens. Jesus said, if you cannot love your neighbor you are seeing, your citizens you are seeing, how can you say you love God who you do not see? If a governor cannot protect his citizens, and you go to church and deceive yourself as a governor, as a deputy governor, as a speaker of the house, as a commissioner, you are a disgrace. God do not recognize you. If you are not part of the killings, resign and let those know that you are not part of it. I'm sorry if I stepped on toes, but I'm just expressing myself. I'm still here. Thank you.
Okay. Mr. Alex, thank you for your submission. Yes, you said it all like you always do here on this platform. The only area I would like to quickly urge you to sort out is between you and your brother, because I know you love Israel and Israel love you too, but it's a normal thing to disagree with your brother. Even me myself here, I've said it over and over. If anybody know that I'm doing what is not right, you must counter me, because sometimes you might think I know, without not realizing it, that I'm not even aware of what I'm doing. That makes us human beings. But we shouldn't use hatred to counter ourselves. That's the most important thing. I know it's the passion that you are pouring out. You want everybody to be on the same lane to do it, in a transparent way. But we would like to also hear from Israel maybe next time. If he's here or if he's listening to us, he might like to address it. But I want everybody to share love. It's very, very important. Thank you very much, my people. Before we move on to the next person, I would like us to play this, our normal music, to apologize to everybody that is already upset, because I know Israel get fans. Alex also get fans. So Alex fans might not be happy now, or Israel's fans might not be happy, but remember, we all are families. Please, let's play this for a minute.
I know they do competition with anybody. If I offend you, forgive me. Show me love. Go there, biza. Kama barawa lo ninu ife kan akanbi. I know they do competition with anybody. If I offend you, forgive me. Show me love. I go show you love. Kama barawa lo ninu ife kan. But I know they do competition with anybody. Forgive me, show me love, I go show you love. Kama barawa lo ninu ife kan. I know they do competition with anybody. If I offend you, forgive me. Show me love, I go show you love. Kama barawa lo ninu ife kan. know they do competition with anybody. If I offend you, forgive me. Oh. Tó bá ti sanwó fún Ṣẹ́gun Nàbí o. Ẹ fẹ́ jókòó. Alákọ̀bí. Ṣẹ́gun Nàbí. Alákọ̀bí. Sábà mẹ́la. Anybody. Anybody. Any bobo. Anybody. Mo ló ń fọlú. Ó gbà mí bó ṣe rí mi láti kíníṣí. Délé mo ló ń fọlú. Ẹ jẹ́ ń sọ̀rọ̀. Délé o, délé o.
All right, thank you very much, my people. At least everybody don't come now. All we show on this platform is love, 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 and we're fighting for a better country. That's all we're doing here. I pray God Almighty never ever allow me to associate myself with any evil people in Jesus' name. Amen. I can never use my platform to portray any kind of evil. How my country will become a better place, that's where we are. If you see the way Alex was talking, you see that it's very, very passionate how Nigeria can become a better place. In fact, it's even forcing people, you must do it this way, because whether we like it or not, Nigeria must become a better place. I like that. You know, I appreciate you all. Thank you. And God bless you now. Then I would like us to move on to the next person now, which is Prince Collins. Prince Collins, good evening to you once again. I beg, talk to us.
Good evening, bro. I greet everybody. Let me stand on.
Before that, I'm sorry. Yes, please. I have to stop you for a minute. I'm sorry. Let me quickly acknowledge few people that super chatted us. Jaja, thank you very much, sir, for the super chat. May God bless you. May your pocket never run dry. No Sakari, thank you for the super chat. May your pocket never run dry. Thank you so much. I see Dr. Elizabeth Gomez. Thank you very much, sir, for the super chat. May your pocket never run dry. God bless every one of you. Go ahead, sir, without no interruption.
Okay. Yeah, I appreciate our super chat supporters. May God bless all of them. The endless. You see, I want to stand on existing protocol. I really have a lot to say, but I just want to select the important ones and talk about it, because what I have to say has to do with a lot of issues that have been going on since. But before I go straight to the point,
you have your time. You have your time. We don't have time limit on this one. So
okay, that's good. Then let me quickly talk about what Madam Rita came in, because yesterday I was on the same newspaper review. Me and Alex and some few other guys, we were there arguing. I think what is happening in Edo right now, because of the passion and because of the pains that we are passing through, it is really triggering a lot of people, and it is becoming something that we cannot really control, actually, because we are human beings, because of the way the incidents are going, and people are they tend to transfer the aggression a little bit, which is human. But I think the ability of making us, the ability for us to actually, emotionally control ourselves will be very, very, very important, so that we don't go out of way. Yesterday, the issue that was on ground was about the newspaper review that has to do with the INEC announcing that because of insecurity in the nation, it might be difficult for the election to hold, which we are all aware of. And when the Imam talked about that in the newspaper, we were commenting on that. And so I think I was the first person that spoke before Israel, or Israel spoke before me. I can't really remember now. But we were talking about the fault of Federal Republic of Nigeria, that they failed, that is a failed state, that the commission, that the electoral commission will come out and say there is insecurity in the state, that they cannot hold the election should be postponed, that it is a general failure of the Federal Republic of Nigeria that have led to that kind of announcement that is coming out. And honestly, it is a failure from the Federal Republic. I have to repeat that. It is not the duty of the state to control the nation for election. The INEC Electoral Commission has to work hand in hand with the federal government to make sure that there is security of life and properties so the election can hold. And that is the way it is done in a federal system of government. It is not the state that have the duty to provide security for a national electoral commission for them to say the election must hold. It is the federal government that will give guarantee, which today I just listen that Lai Mohammed is reassuring Nigerians again that the election will hold. I think that is the duty of the federal government. And that was when we were talking about that. That was when Sister Rita came in and said we shouldn't be blaming the federal government. I think she just came in, and because of the aggression of the fact that things happen in Edo, she started emphasizing on not blaming the federal government. I think the issue on ground matters a lot when we are talking about when we are having a discussion. The question on ground, most time when we are having a discussion, because of personal emotion, we tend to deviate too much from the actual issue that is being discussed. And that makes us elongate issue to understand that we will discuss things that are important but irrelevant to the issue on ground, which is very, very important. And that will give us a sense of direction. So I just want to clarify that to our sister, Rita, which is the namesake of my elder sister, that she should calm down. What we were discussing was about the INEC not guaranteeing us that the election will hold postponement. That was why we brought the federal government in, and the discussion was actually going well. So having said that, I want to quickly talk about the issue of insecurity right now. I know we need to blame the state government. The state government as the head of security in every state. They are the chief head of security, which they need to command the security to protect the lives and property of each state because they are the chief executive of the state. But there are certain that are going on there. When the government or the governor, like Obaseki, when he gives an order, when there is chaos anywhere, like kidnapping and order, they give order just as they did just now. I know they are not doing the right thing, that they've already soiled their hands and everything. But let us take this thing. This thing, just put a sentiment behind you and reason what I'm going to tell you. I have a scenario that somebody spoke to me. I don't want to mention his name for security reason. He's a very important person in the security agent of Nigeria. He works in Lagos. He's a senior police officer. He specifically confirmed this to me, that when they give them order to go and ransack the bush and bring out evil people from the bush, probably this kidnapper, herdsmen and all that are doing all these things, they have the capacity of doing such things. The most time they go there, they call these people and they bring them they arrest them for prosecution. Then immediately order will come from above, from Abuja or anywhere, and ask them to be released. And at times when they go for this mission, if it is 10 of them that go, at times it will end up being 4, 5, 6 of them that will come out and succeed this mission. They will lose the lives of important officers in the way, only for them to come out and say, and a call will just come from above and say these people should be released. If at least for me, let us be reasonable. If I am in that kind of team and I go to rescue people like that and lost an important team member, and at the end of the day there is no justice, if you give me such order, I'll flatter it. Am I lying? I'll flatter it, because the justice
my
is
brother,
not given.
Can I ask you a question, please, sir? If you allow me, please, just a second, please, from your time.
Okay, you can ask.
Yeah. Thank you for your. I am not oblivious of the fact that a lot is going on in terms of corruption. Okay, how will you explain this situation that the state federal government bring order from Abuja and things go sour? How is Wike doing it in Rivers State? How is Autumn doing his best? That's one.
Okay.
Second question is this, sir. The same police and security men that you cannot control as a governor, but you're able to control them to demolish houses. 10,000 security forces are stationed over 5 communities in Edo State, supervising demolition of houses for the next 1 year plus. The same governor gave that order. Yet, when farmers are being killed, you tell me it's from Abuja. Come on, guy. Come on. Answer me, please.
Alex, let me answer you. That is the issue. The corruption in that place is the corruption has eaten into the society to the extent that it is only where they benefit that they operate best. I just said something now. If you are asked to go and demolish property, and they know that where they are going to, they are going to settle, that they are not going to lose their life, they are going to gain something from it, they will go and do that. That's the corruption. That is why it has to be clean from the head. That is why there's supposed to be a total cleansing. The issue is here nor there. There is corruption. It is corruption that is eating, destroying society right now. So if you look at the way the whole things are going, when you ask them to go and face when you show love to somebody, and the person is retaliating, you'll be the way I do in my old one. I beg a thing so on your way. I saw one of the one. When you go and go to battle to bring out people that are committing crime in your state. Do you know? Let me quickly say this. Do you know how many a lot of people, because of this corruption that Obaseki has involved in, do you know a lot of people that are dying, that are volunteer as security agents, that are dying every day because just for nothing? They will go fish out these bad people. At the end of the day, they are being released. Is it not the same platform here? We put ourselves together and mobilize people to go to House of Assembly to block them not to pass a law that wanted to sell our land to what do you call it, Roga or whatever. Have you forgotten that the corruption has eaten into the society to the extent that even they will collect money and come back and set their conscience and set the people along with it. So what we need, what should be laid emphasis on, is total cleansing. That is why we need a president like Obi that will say, okay,
Prince
yes,
Collins.
this is how it should be.
Prince Collins, sir,
Yeah.
please, I want you to, since you have got the time to talk about those states, please focus on the main topic today, because it was Alex that referenced to those states, and I don't want us to take it as a topic. It's not a topic about those states. We are talking about the topic and the video that we showcased today, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. I just want to answer Alex. Thank you very much, Alex. I appreciate you anyway, for your tenacity and your continuity. I appreciate everyone. So you see, let me go to the issue. You see, right from time since the 80s, which I know because in the 80s I was already casting my vote. In late 80s, I was already voting. I saw that most Nigerian politicians, they don't support free and fair, credible election. Because I don't want to. The issue that CM has spoken about the credibility of our principal. Yes, a lot of people have spoken about the credibility. I don't want us to be repeating well. So I want to deviate a bit for us to emphasize on certain things that the plan that is going on right now. You remember in 1993, the Association of Better Nigeria, in collaboration with, that was in 1993. Then the Association of Better Nigeria, in collaboration with Babangida Kaba, they truncated the best transition we have ever had in this nation, which later took the life of the life of that candidate and the wife of such candidate, which is MKO and Kudirat Abiola, the wife. And they now use that date as a democracy date today. I don't know why Nigerians, they don't learn from the past. Now they've started again by some politicians taking the legal action against the INEC chairman for him to be dropped. They want to drop him, and they want the court to give him an injunction so that he will not contest election for the next 3 years, just because he refused to yield to their aspiration of allowing people to vote without beavers. Do you know that the chasing of CBN governor up and down today, because CBN governor want to control the fund for them not to be able to truncate this election or manage finance to buy votes. They are pushing him up and down today because of that same reason. You see, the only significant thing that Buhari government will be remembered for, they should be hearing, they are hearing us, you should remember for, is the electoral law that has been passed by the House of Reps to allow credible transition process. And that is what they are trying to truncate right now. They want to make sure that the electronic vote does not take place. They want INEC to say, okay, without beaver, people can vote. Because without beaver, if people decide to vote, that is where they can now bring out the evil intention that they have. They can manipulate the election and bring out votes to complete people and say, okay, let us count it to beaver. That is what is going on right now. And many politicians are regretting today for allowing that law to be passed. I've met with a series of members of reps that said if they are no, they would have passed that law. Because right now, the election that we are going to take place, the election that is going to take place in Nigeria in 2023, next month, is an election that has never happened before in Nigeria, because the election will be recorded immediately as people are casting their vote. That is why you see them right now. They are doing, there's another technique they are applying now. They are doing what I would call a pre-election ringing. You know, they have resorted to pre-election ringing, whereby they buy voters card before election day. I saw a lot of people that they give them goods, they take their card from them, they write numbers. They write the numbers and keep them. Our voters and the electorate, they should listen carefully. They write the numbers. When they write those numbers, they give them maybe one small bag that contains rice. They put and one of these the two big party. They put their pictures. They give the rices there. They put beans, just one cup of the Maggi and all those nonsense stuff. They give them. They tell them to print their BVC. They write their numbers. What are they doing with that numbers? They are not going to use that number to vote for themselves. They are doing those things in the cabal of their opposite or of their opponent. They are doing it in the stronghold of their opponent, just to make sure the votes are not going to be counted, because they are going to use the serial number to make sure that those votes are not going to appear. Because this election, without you, if you have your PVC, if you go with your PVC, you have, when you get there, you bring your PVC. They will take your picture. They will compare your picture with the one that you have in the beaver, and you will compare. They will compare it, and it doesn't take time. Then you are voted. So even if somebody is carrying someone else's card, he can't use it. So what they are doing indirectly is to go to the stronghold of opponent, like people like our principal, and they go to their stronghold. Those that are registered newly, they go to their stronghold. They make sure that they don't cast their vote very well, because they take their serial number and give them whatever they want to give them. They pretend as if they are with them. They tell them, come, go. And a lot of people, they are ignorant to take those things. They say, okay, because people are saying that if they give you anything, take it. It is not their money. Take it. At the end of the day, you vote for Peter Obi. But what they now do, they give you something. They tell you, let us see your voter's card. If you are really having PVC, then you show your PVC. They'll say, okay, we want to write serial number. People should listen carefully. They say, we want to write something to know that we have given you something. What they are writing there is what you are going to use to make sure that your vote doesn't count. People should be very careful what I'm saying. I just heard this from a reliable source. It's what they are going to use, that they're going to mess up your vote. Well, at the time, they're going to make sure that in that place, those that are voting, because they are voting for Peter Obi, they use those things to make rubbish their listing. You can even find out that it is very clear that the federal government is in support of INEC not distributing voters' cards. None of the federal government or the states, even the state, let's start with the state, even the local government council, the local government chairman, they are supposed to be one of the leaders of those that will head, that are supposed to hold a protest for INEC to release voters' card. But you see that voters' card are not being released and they don't care about it. Why? Because they know that those that have registered recently are the youth that have decided to say, okay, let us change the narrative with our votes. They've seen that those that have registered recently are those that are saying that at this time we have to change the narrative through our vote as a weapon, instead of us going to face them with their ammunition for them to kill us. So they are preventing that source right now. That is why you see that they are not sharing voters' card. In Edo now, you see that people are demonstrating that they need their voters' card. They want to disenfranchise them. They want to make sure they disenfranchise them by all means so that they don't cast their vote. So people should be aware, when they give you goods, when they give you whatever they give to you, you don't need to collect it. But if you decide to collect, because it is your own decision, don't let them write anything in your PVC. Don't let them to copy it in any way. They are going to mess you up, because they can't use it. There's no way they can use it, because INEC have already said, I think the court, one glorious thing is that the court have already given INEC chairman justice recently, that it cannot be removed. So automatically, I'm hopeful. I've been saying it before that I'm not confident enough of this election. I'm not confident of it because of the way things are going. But court, to the glory of God, court has, vindicated INEC chairman to go back to
round up in 1 minute,
and make sure the election hold. So
1 minute.
Okay, so I don't really have much to say again. So okay. what I really want us to emphasize on is that we should be hopeful. We should make sure that what we are doing, we keep it up, and we should stop creating, words that will make us provoke one another, because we are all facing the same side. When we are able to change the head as president, every other thing will change, hopefully. Thank you so much, Nadia Wash. I appreciate every one of you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. I want to appreciate every one of you for your time with us. Please help us to share this broadcast and like the broadcast as well. I want to quickly appreciate Liz Enaoro. Thank you so much for the super chat. May God bless you. I really do appreciate this. Thank you. Every one of you that have super chatted us since, we want to say we are grateful. Thank you, my good people. Thank you. All right. Okay, we have a call. Israel. Okay, hello, Israel. Talk to. So hold on, Israel. Hold on. Somebody wanted to say something, right?
No, yeah, I was asking. Have I don't know if you forgot me or.
No. You are next, sir.
Okay.
You are next. Yes. Israel, go ahead. Please talk to us in a minute or so.
Thank you so much. So when we come in here, it's not that we don't have things to do. I take inconvenient time to kind of find a way. I've got a job I have to do to make sure I educate Nigerians. I overheard. I just have to play back whenever I finish doing something. I'll come back and play it back, jump into it. I overheard my brother Alex talking, questioning me about the governor of the state. I laugh. First of all, let me tell you, if you know what is freedom, I started when I came to Nigeria, which you've not even started. He's here on the screen talking to you, and he will tell you the lay down foundation I started. When most of the people who are there for the first time, they will tell you what I started. Okay, go and play it back. And two, if you know what is freedom, you should go and explain. You should go and learn what is freedom. I will not be using rhetoric like the way you use rhetoric, throw stone or do this. I will not use rhetoric like that to educate Nigerians. I'm much wiser. Third of it, when you elected your governor, was I there? You made it clear that you elected the governor and you want dividend to democracy, which I think you are getting. When I came to Nigeria Watch, I told everyone that the foundation of the whole Nigeria, down to the local government chairman, has been wrong, because you cannot build a foundation on a rotten power or a rotten system. How do you expect that system to grow? I have always championed the dividend to democracy. I brought it here. I have always championed how to change the status quo. I brought it here. Okay? So the last but not the least is that you want a system that will change, which you and I championed. You are questioning me as my integrity. Let me just let you know that from where you live in Amagba is 20 minutes drive from Usadebe Avenue. I have never seen you since you want a change, because Mandela, when he wanted a change, he fought for it. He was arrested. He was jailed. And he came out to fight for the freedom. Where I am fighting for the soul of Nigerians to understand what dividends of democracy, and when they are voting, they must make sure they checkmate each and everybody. But you live in Amagba. I have never seen you carrying a placard to actually join the protest of anybody who is leading the protest to Osadebe Avenue. If you want true democracy, you shouldn't be on the social media. You are just next to them. You should be sitting down with them. And the last but not the least, the LP is just open for everybody. You can join them if you want to change. And if you join them today, then I will shake your hand and that's good. Do you actually want to change? It's not by coming to the social media and rant. You rant, you are just at the back of Osadebe Avenue. You should just join them and say, yes, this is what I want. Then I'll be seeing you. I'll shake hands with you. But you just come to the social media and shout. I'm far from you. And I'm trying my best from what I am doing, and come out of it. I'll come and talk to Nigerians. That is what freedom is. I am not here to champion a democracy where you start throwing violence. The people are already damaged. What is best for them is to educate them on how to use a tactics to get back their freedom. That is what it is.
Thank you.
My brother, You need to actually sit down and think about it. What I'm telling you, I will not be there throwing stones like the way you think, because that is not the democracy we are looking for. Like Obama said, there is no democracy.
It's okay, Mr. Israel. Okay.
It is only through negotiation and words of wisdom to educate the people of how we go forward. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. All right. I'm not going to say anything about that. Just want to move on now to Mr. Isibidi. Mr. Isibidi, sir, go ahead, talk to us.
Yes, thank you so much.
Good evening to you, sir.
Good evening, sir. And the panelists, greetings, everyone listening, greetings. Well, I know you said we shouldn't say too much about this Edo and all these issues, but please, I just have one thing to add there. I usually don't know so much about Edo politics, but when it comes to issues like this, it's affecting...
We are not even talking about Edo today, sir. So I don't want you to be pushed out of the topic. It was just one or two persons who diverted. So please, the topic that we are having today is about Peter Obi. We played a couple of videos today. Our Peter Obi, they showed him love in Onisha and the speech of his wife, you know, and Buhari also said that Tinubu is going to continue from his own legacy. The question is, which of the legacy? You know, these are the things that we are talking about here.
Yes. In fact, I'm not going to focus on Edo State. I'm just talking about this insecurity somehow. And yeah, I'm not kind of.
Okay, then. So that's fine. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. So you see, Mr. Alex asked that. You know, I understand that most of these our governors. Obviously, we know that most of them, if not all, have failed totally in. Especially with, you know, the economy and corruption and all that. But we need to also understand something that as long as there's commander-in-chief that commands all the armed forces, we have to first of all look at the center. And at the same time, as long as we don't have state police and we don't have regional security structures, then there's little or nothing that I'm not supporting any of those governors that are not doing what they're supposed to do, but I'm just telling you that there's little that they can do. Because as long as they can bring somebody that is IG or commissioner from one remote part of Zamfara to become an IG in somewhere around your village in the south, then that means you can't do so much. So the thing is that we need to understand that this whole thing, we need a responsible leadership at the center. We need a leadership that will checkmate all those people that are in federal government parastatals they should be able to do their work properly. If not, look at where it has happened in all these places. Was it not before our eyes? Sometimes we like using the example of what's the name, Autumn of Benue. But was it not before our eyes that we saw how they stopped him from arming the security outfits that he was trying to create? So if you try to do much, you can just try your best, but you can't really make much difference. That's what I'm trying to say. So
that's it. You are correct. You are correct.
Yeah. So and what I'm trying to say also is that people keep asking. Let me just say something that a lot of us sometimes do not think about, which is a very serious part of this conversation of security. People keep saying that how is Wike doing? How is Wike doing? It's the same way you're looking at just Wike. You forgot that the same thing is not happening in, or is happening minimally in other places like Akwa Ibom, Cross River, Delta. It doesn't mean that it does not happen, but it's minimal in all these south states for one reason. The only reason why you find it a bit higher in somewhere like Edo, for example, is just one thing, which might sound like a conspiracy theory, but I believe that that's the truth. Edo is the only south state that does not have a coast, that is not along the coast. And they must be careful. The people that are aiding and abetting this insecurity and this terrorism that are in, some of them are in government positions, we know. The people that are doing this thing are a bit careful not to give, not to make this other south states, feel kind of or maybe lose hope in Nigeria. Because, and that, for what reason? Biafra. Because once they lose that hope, I'm telling you, it's going to be harder for them to, to retain that one Nigeria narrative or one Nigeria stand that they have. So my point is this: sometimes you're looking at Wiki, what is it doing? What is it? It's not just. It's just, this whole thing is political. This insecurity is political, and they know how to curtail these beasts. All these, they are devilish terrorists. They know how to curtail them from not making too much inroad into some of this, deep south. And recently, that's why you're finding that they feel like, okay, it's wrong. You will see that it will also reduce in somewhere like Edo, but it's not going. It's going to be a little bit higher, which we are not hoping for. But I'm just giving my analysis than compared to these other places like Rivers and all that. Not because Wike is doing anything special, to be honest with you. So that's just what I feel about that. And that's how they've been able to do this divide and rule thing for everybody in the South for a very long time. And for this, what's the name? Beavers. We need to understand Beavers, I think Beavers, the full meaning. People keep saying Beavers, Beavers. Many of our people don't even know the full meaning of Beavers. It's called, or some of our people, let me not say many, it's called, is it the Bimodal Voter Accreditation System? But you see, the thing about Beavers is that they cannot rig Beavers. The only thing, do you know why they are collecting PVC from people? The only thing they can do to people that can affect the election is by taking that PVC that will stop them to go and even present themselves to vote. But you see that point of voting through these Beavers, there's no rigging there. They can't rig. Why do you think that they are collecting people's PVCs? So for some of us that have that fear, that's why we need to keep exposing, and we need to keep putting pressure on these people to be able to prosecute and also stop these thieves that are buying PVCs from people, or that are collecting people's PVCs, or that are snatching it from them. That's the only thing they can do. So it's just it's quite unfortunate. And I think there's one more thing you played. You said something about Buhari saying that Tinubu will continue from where he stopped. Well, the thing, like Rufai asked a very good question. What is the legacy that is to be continued? We already know what is going on. We have seen it by our eyes. Nobody can tell you what is happening in what is happening in our country. So if you want people to continue where they stop, you go and make your choice. Because sometimes I feel like, why do we even need to force this, our fellow Nigerians to see and make the right decision? Are they not seeing it themselves? That's why sometimes I know that it's good for us to educate people and do all these things. But they are also seeing it, they're also experiencing it. So we only expect.
No, they are not. They are be weaponized. They are not seeing it, my brother. If we didn't come here, who know? They'll be weaponized.
Yeah, they weaponize the poverty. That's true. Because this poverty has been weaponized. People know these things are wrong, but hunger is in the land. Desperation. They have internalized this suffering. That's why you see people no longer. A friend of mine was telling me the other day, no, these people are not even shy anymore to beg. They will just tell you straight up that anything for me, send something, or all that. Because this whole thing, it has really eaten deep into the psyche of our people. And that is why even Peter Obi, as much as some people didn't understand what he meant when he said that if you must collect their money, collect it, but vote for, vote the right party, vote for me, vote for a Labour Party. Because he knows that these people have weaponized poverty. A lot of people are extremely poor. Some people can't find food to eat. So we also need to tell them the same thing. If you know that you must take it, don't vote for them. Take the money because it's your money, but don't vote for those people, because it's not like before. Now it's Beavers. They cannot come and monitor you where you're casting. And with all the reforms, if INEX is going to make good of their commitment, they are not going to allow people that are not agents, or that are not the people that are registering how you vote, to come close to the to the voting booths. So that's what I have to say for now. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Isebidi. Thanks for your submission. Mr. Victor, it's your turn now. Good evening to you. Please talk to us. Mr. Victor, are you available?
Yeah. Hello, Mr. Niger Watch. Can you hear me, Elvis?
Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead, sir.
Okay. Wow. I've been waiting for over an hour.
Yeah, I know. Today we don't have a time limit. That's why we do this once a while.
Okay.
So, talk to
Yeah,
us.
but I've been enjoying the conversation though, because most of the things, at least 90% of what I want to say, everybody has said it.
Yeah.
You know, and it's a lovely moment. You know, I saw the row and the resolving of it, and yeah. But let's go straight to the topic. But I
Yeah.
have something new to say. But let me just deal with the Buhari, because Peter Obi's wife dance has been talked about. Mr. Stingy has been talked about, and CM dealt with it properly earlier on, about a couple of hours ago. I was listening to him, and he actually explained how Obi spent money wisely in Anambra State. You know, nobody can beat that, you know. And yeah, Nigerians sure love to Peter Obi in Anambra State. But okay, before I say what I want to say, I'll go to where the last one, Buhari said Tinubu will continue his legacy.
His legacy, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That is called, I live in London, yeah, and that is what we call gaslighting. And believe me or not, some Nigerians are going to believe Buhari. Some people will believe him. Gaslighting simply means that somebody is seeing a color. For example, you see the color black, and then somebody who has more money than you or more status than you comes and tells you that that color is not black, it is purple. And if you're not careful and you continue to listen to them, sooner or later you begin to think that black is purple. And that is what Buhari is trying to tell Nigerians right now. It is ridiculous. You know, I was listening to Arise News this morning, and they were listing out Buhari's so-called legacy. Everything that he took from the previous government has gone downhill. Everything has got worse. And we even with what happened in Edo State a couple of days ago or yesterday or something, he still has the effrontery, the confidence to come out and say that he has a legacy from top to bottom, and he wants us to believe him. You know, so I'll leave that out to the panel to judge, and to Nigerians in general to judge. But somebody should come out and challenge him on an open stage. Somebody who cannot be cancelled. People like Obasanjo should come out and challenge Buhari and ask him, look, what legacy have you left? We need some big voices in Nigeria to come out, because everybody knows that he's gaslighting Nigerians and he's a liar. He might be a good man, you know, but he has surrounded himself with the most incompetent people ever in Nigerian history. And he cannot run away from that responsibility because the buck lies on his table. But I don't want to take too much time. I'll just go to the reason why I'm here. There was a new app that was launched today for Labour Party. I don't know if you've heard of it. Have you heard of it, Mr. Nigeria?
Head of what, sir?
A new town hall app that was launched today.
Oh yeah, for Labour Party, yes. It's not new. It's more than about 3 months now. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's now functional. People can now start downloading it, and
Yes.
the app. I believe you know that the app helps with election mobilization from the grassroots.
Yes, exactly. In all states. Yes.
In all states, all local governments, and wards and everything. So that's what I just because I saw the news and I watched a small video, a brief video about it. So I just want to announce that if people want to download the app, you just go to, you cannot find it on the, what do you call it? The Google and what's the other one? iPhone. You cannot find it in their store immediately.
iOS.
Yeah, you cannot find it in their store immediately for security reasons. So the place to go to get the app is obidati.support, as in SUPPORT. Obidati, that's OBIDATTI.support. You know, not .com or .org. Obidati.support, and then you now go on the register. Let me see. Join Town Hall. You click on Join
from the Play Store, right?
Sorry, say again.
From the Play Store, right?
No. Go on your mobile website.
Google.
Yeah,
okay,
go
Google
on Google
Direct.
Yeah, go on Google Direct. It's not on the Play Store. You know, because they want to. The reason they did it that way is because they want to get organic registration. They don't just want people to go and download just like that. No, you go on the website, enter there, and then you now get the you see the main page, Obi and Dati. You see them, and you see something like we are the structure there, you know, and then you click on Join Town Hall. And then they now ask you to fill in some details where they'll be asking you your state, local government, blah, 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 and all that. Very, very, very structured. It was very well thought about, you know. And what happens inside that app is that you will be able to talk to the guy next door, the guy next to your state. You'll be able to see videos and everything. So, and you're able to record videos of anything that happened on election day and share it on the app. I don't know, Mr. Niger, if you can allow me to just show the app on the screen.
Because I need to check the app first before we can show it on the screen. We don't just
send it to Nadia Watch. Let him verify it.
Send it to our WhatsApp
you can share it.
Ourselves. Yeah.
Okay. If you just, Mr. Nadia Watch, if you just put the website that I told you, obidati.support, if you type it in, it will come in.
Okay.
Yeah. OBIDATTI.support.
So can you enlighten the electorate the significance of the app?
The significance of the app is that this is the most brilliant thing that I can ever imagine, to be honest. When they talk about structure, this is the structure because it's like a spider web. Anybody can talk to anybody at any time in any part of Nigeria. You could be in Edo State and you could be chatting to somebody in Bauchi State. Oh, that is it. That is it. And then you see the middle one, Join Town Hall. That is it.
He says he's not opening here. I don't know why. He says, sorry, wrong page. For a reason I don't know.
It opens on my screen, though. I don't know.
Let me see. Let me refresh. Okay, it's open now. It's open now.
Yeah. This is the structure. Now,
technology go disgrace these people. They will see what you go happen to them.
All obedience
I think they don't want change.
Linked together.
I don't want change now.
Yeah. It will open. Okay, yeah, there it is. Then you now start.
Okay, let's try Edo State, for example. Let me refresh again.
Okay.
I think
technology will disgrace them since they have refused to repent.
Okay,
they are going to be shamed in the center of market.
That's Edo State. Let's go for Oredo, for example. Edo.
Okay, we are going there.
Edo, local government, Oredo. Where is Oredo? Oredo. Ward of residence, let's say GROA Etete or whatever. Should we just put
Okay.
GROA Etete, for example, right?
I bet put my pass, I bet.
Where your papa has there for you?
Your pa-
Put my
Okay,
pass.
your past no day, I beg. You know day now, you know day. No day.
all right. Let's say Amagba Health Center. Let's not there for poor Amagba here. Make her tell us. Okay,
Try Asia Southeast. Try Asia Southeast. Make we
okay.
for go
It's
Biaja.
asking, do you belong to support group? Optional. Let's say none. Let's see. Okay, you put in your name here. You
Okay.
put in your name here, my people, and at the end of the day, you put in your date of birth, title, and everything.
Date of birth,
There,
gender.
these are sensitive area. Okay, you put
Yes.
everything in there, and at the end of the day, you sign up. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you sign up, and
You see this thing. People might take it as something play, but when you put all this data and they are having it at Labour Party Central Office, your data, they can call you for job if they win because they have you. Yes. Somebody can
Mr.
just go
CM,
there,
this
they
is
call you up, say,
technology.
look,
This is technology.
Tinubu don't know all those kind of things, so you don't know what you mean.
And this was done by Labour Party people, Labour Party partisans. Probably.
You see, actually, recently I saw certain things that is happening within the Labour parties, and people are volunteering to do a lot of things. I saw icons, business tycoon, people that are intelligent people bringing out their wisdom, coming out with their intelligence to do a lot of things.
Is it not because you will see somebody with a second degree, maybe in engineering, you will be chasing Tinubu and illiterate for job. When you have second degree in engineering, knowing that you should be by now, Tinubu should be the people, their age should be taking pension from you.
You can donate here as well in case you guys want to donate for Peter Obi.
You see, directly.
Join the you donate here.
Yeah, once you
exactly
click donate,
direct, nothing.
He asks you if it's naira
like
or pounds, dollars, euro. Then you can come here, put your minimum, whatever you want to donate. You can put $1 million, for example.
They are going to duplicate this on the APC. They are going to duplicate it, They will copy it. They will do their own too.
They don't fit do one. They'll lose strength.
Before they'll do unless they don't finish.
So yes, and yes, about VD leadership. So let's see this.
See volunteer.
So
my brother, see if you see what the volunteer they do, things they happen. Business tycoon, they are already preparing the structure of how Obi is going to start work in Nigeria. I'm watching it. They are already doing a lot of things. Coming to housing, coming to roads. People are volunteering. They are preparing their mind because, oh my God, man! I'm so happy to see all this kind of technology.
There was an interview by Pat Yotomi. He said when they get in about how many million youths, there's a fund at the UN, is free, where they call it a climate change fund, something like planting trees in the cities. He said just recruit youth. This one are direct payment, it's not Nigerian money, but you have to access it. He said that is there wasting. So many countries have done it. Nigeria doesn't know what to do. When our streets, when our cities are barren, because they want to what they call a greenhouse, what they call a greening the environment. Say it's in the UN. Pat Otomi said it. Said Nigeria won't spend their cover, just apply, and then they will send the UN delegation to come and see how you are using it. Say that is what they are going to use. The first thing for the youths, recruit them, pay them off. They go and plant all those things, put money in their pocket from free of charge. All those type of things. There are ways to do something. When you use the imagination, you can easily get solution to whatever problem you have. With your big coming around, there's a lot of brilliant minds will surround the government, and they think out solutions to every problem. This
Of
power
course.
issue. I mean, but when you
Today,
get all this,
this morning, I was in the platform, and I think Iman was saying that the Nigerian passport progress from 100 and something to 38, and that is a very plus for everybody. With this one we are seeing here, if they really give Obi the chance to rule Nigeria, at least before 2 years, Nigeria will be at the forefront, dragging with China and the rest of them, US and the rest of them. I'm very sure,
Yes, of course.
because
Yes,
we have the manpower. Most of the people that are doing great all over the world, every country, you must find Nigeria there.
they are Nigerians,
So
blacks.
yeah, I watch one guy
and
from
with somebody like Obi in the saddle, they will volunteer to come home. There's
exactly.
the type of leader you will
Yeah,
have.
because they just want somebody that will give them that confidence. They just want that confidence.
In Aso Rock. Exactly. With Obi in Aso Rock, somebody will tell you, leave in job for anywhere in the world. Say, look, because of this man, I'm going to serve Nigeria. Because they know that he's not corrupt, and they will tell them that thing you are practicing in Russia or Canada.
What struck me this morning, the bad news I heard this morning was that most Nigerians doctors who are in abroad, they want to hire them come to Nigeria. Those people who have left Nigeria, they want to hire them to come to Nigeria and work. you imagine that kind of a thing, because they don't give these people, just as people are rightly saying, they don't give these people chance. So these people went away, and they are doing great all over the country, the rest country.
Yes.
But now, if Obi Dati is there now, these people will come back home. The development will come back home. Then we have scientists, we have all these things. I tell you, before Obi Dati will finish their tenure, we'll be producing cars. We will be producing even aeroplane. I'm quite sure, because Nigeria has the manpower, they have the technology, they have everything.
Forget those ones are even too much. This idea that a bag of rice is 50,000, food go day, we go to export food. Let's start from there first.
First of all, people prefer eat for Bele, because now when you get food for Bele, now you reason well.
Exactly. The
problem is that they are not allowed to farm. They don't go to farm. When you don't go to farm, how can you? There will be farming. People are afraid to go to farm. In Edo State now, they say they can.
Mr. CM, remember when I spoke yesterday? I said Obi is not an ordinary person. If people have not really if people have not really dug into it, you gave the CV of Obi yesterday. Our men did not really sink. It did not sink in. I said Obi has done its work for a very over 20 years ago. Obi has done his work. He has prepared himself for this day. Obi is not an ordinary person. An ordinary person cannot govern Nigeria to be in a productive way. There's no way. Obi has prepared himself more than 20 years ago for this purpose. It's a divine call. He doesn't want any money, he doesn't want anything. He's putting his life on that platform. You see that I do it or I just go on my own. He has put in his life there. This man does not need a cover from anybody. He's donating money, 1 million every I don't know whether it's every 6 months to schools all over Nigeria.
Every month. Every month.
He's doing it secretly. It's secretly. Obi went to so many countries, and this man has an NGO that doesn't want anybody to even know that he has. This man is doing things secretly. That's why I said he's not an ordinary person.
No, God hand is upon
yes,
him. Yes. All the people that are speaking against him, all the people that are gang up against him, see how they are ending up. That is why
let me give you guys a brief information now about this BVM issue. Do you know in the Senate they were arguing that in some place there's no network, in some place network not there, they short. Do you know that this hardware, if you go through, when I was telling you guys yesterday, it looks like a big thing. This DVN is not a big thing. You know what? You know who gave them the access? Is the Chinese. It is like your phone. They gave them a SIM card that they will put at the back of that thing. It doesn't require internet. Nada. It doesn't require any internet. It has a SIM card that they put inside. It's just like a phone call. Send a text message. That is what it's all about. It's not a rocket science itself. It's just a simple algorithm that a secondary school boy in China can write. And our government now made a big thing about it. And they were saying,
I want to say something here, please. Do you think Buhari is trying to make up for the mess he have done? Because from all the body language Buhari we are seeing so far, it's like Buhari really want to, he want to bring in, he want to conduct a free and fair election.
Let me come in there. Just give me a second. You see, in the Nigeria system that we are right now, the structure that is existing in the Nigeria system right now, the way corruption has eaten into the taproot of our system, everybody that want to do anything without consulting the cabal, whether the president or whoever, he will go down. So if you are doing anything, you have to be systematically prepared to approach that thing in a way that you don't offend anybody. If you look at the body language of Muhammad Buhari, Buhari generally, when he was coming, he didn't know that it was going to happen like this. It is people around Buhari that are killing this nation, not Buhari himself as a person. Buhari does not know what is happening in this, apart from his immediate environment. They don't tell him the truth. They don't give him the good information. Because of his head status, they try to take away a lot of things from him, and he doesn't show too much concern because he needs to live his life first of all. So what he wants to do is to see that as he's living, even if he has done nothing, he wants to make sure that the electoral system is static and there should be a free and fair and credible election, because it is true. If you are practicing democracy, the only way you can make a good change is to have a free, fair and credible election so that people can elect their choice. That is why you see him, he came out, even if he's from APC, he said, let people go and vote for candidates of their choice. That is to say that he knows those that can actually control the nation and do the good thing, but he cannot voice it out. You see, when Jagabani is campaigning, at times he will say, Buhari, Buhari, Buhari. That sound word is coming out from the bottom of his heart. He said that you have frustrated me. I didn't know that this is the way, this is what you are going to do. If you look at the body language, somebody say, Buhari, 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 just check that word. He's saying that, oh, I didn't expect this from you. This is what you have done. The day they did, if you remember the day they did their primaries, he made certain statements that Buhari and his wife were frowning.
Buhari, 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 say it again, Buhari.
You see that word? That word is coming from the bottom of his stomach. He's pain. He's feeling pains because Buhari is just quiet. Because Buhari know that if this guy come, the killings and everything is going to continue because he couldn't control them. That is why he just want a free and fair election. If you go to the bottom part of Buhari, he would never have accepted the present person as a candidate. He was backing Osibanjo. He wanted a credible person to come in that will do what he need to do, somebody that can actually control the system. Because if Tinubu comes in now, he's going to look like somebody that is sleeping. He's going to be worse than late Yaradua. Because he's going to be there, things will be happening, they will let him know, they will not tell him his health is too bad, he should go to the hospital, he will go to London and lay in the hospital for 6 months. Before he comes back, they will siphon 20 billion. If you even look at what is happening now, thank God for Nigeria Watch. He was showing us how person like Oshomole was telling an aspiring president, a candidate that want to become a president of a controversial nation like Nigeria, he was telling him what to say. Say exactly. This cultural center, this one. The same way when he comes there, the same way they are going to tell him, sign this paper, sign this paper, sign this paper. So Buhari is not happy to see this kind of thing coming after him, because as a man, if you die, the only legacy you can leave on earth is good name, not riches, because he has got the wealth. So let me stop there so that somebody else can contribute.
My brother, you said it. Can I speak something concerning what you said? You see, my brother, you spoke very well. You spoke well.
We have somebody that have not said anything here.
Okay.
All right. I will give you all time to talk the way you're talking right now, but I would like us to quickly give the last person here on this platform. Two of them. Victor, Mr. Victor. No, is it just for you that came? I don't know who came first. Yeah. I think it's Mr. Victor.
Don't worry. I've said it all. I just wanted to introduce the website, and if I can add something for 30 seconds, please.
Okay, that's fine. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, if you go on that and download the app, you are able automatically to see what is going on around your area, around the country. You can take videos or pictures, upload it into the app and share it, and everybody will see it around the country. You can communicate with anybody at any time around the country. So it's like a social media app, but built for Labour Party. And the only people who can access that app are people who have registered. You open the registration page, and where they ask you your local government, your area, your ward, and all those things. You have to go through that and get the app downloaded to your phone. So it's not something you find on Google Play or iOS.
Sorry, can it be infiltrated? Can it be infiltrated?
Oh, it is very secure, because you are going directly through. There are some apps that you don't find on Google Play or iOS. I don't use iOS. I use Google Play, so I don't know what they call it. Okay. They call it App Store or something like that. You won't find it on the App Store. You won't. It is very secure, 100% secure. It was designed by Nigerians. One of the brainiest people, even here in the UK, go to Canary Wharf. Now Nigerians they do the wrong things there. I don't know why our government is taking us for granted.
You see, all it takes.
And to add to that, do you know that Peter Obi, as a businessman, had the best credit rating in the entire UK?
Of course.
So I don't know why.
Yes, I've confirmed that. I've confirmed that.
People need to just be thanking God and even appealing to someone like Peter Obi to become president. We don't.
Okay, let's hear from others. We have two people here that is very, very patient with us. Okay, let me go with Just For You first. Just For You, please. Good evening to you. Talk to us.
Good evening, everybody. I greet you all. Thank you that you give me this opportunity once again. I miss you all this while. I have not been here for a while because of some a logistic problem. Let me just put it that way.
Thanks for joining. It's good to have you back.
Actually, you see, Nigeria is blessed. Let me just make tribute to Nnamdi Kanu. I just want you to forgive me if anybody is having any biased mind. I want to tell you that Igbo people, I am not from Igbo. Igbo people are well, endowed with blessing. They have the capability. They have, if they have been given a chance, Nigeria wouldn't be where they are today. I'm not from Igbo. I don't know anybody from there. I didn't marry from there. But I want to say the truth because we are coming together. I know all Nigerians are hearing me. Obi is from Igbo, but Obi is not a candidate of Igbo. He's a candidate of Nigeria. These people are blessed. When I was small, I used to hear about Igbo made. Then I hear about Taiwan. I hear about China made. These are the three things I normally hear. I don't hear about other. I was so small that in the village. So later on, I was hearing Abakaliki made, I think there's something, another mail again. But all this why? Where has these people, where are they? Where has it taken us to? Do you know why they didn't progress? Because of bitterness. Because of what we have done before, somebody is trying to suppress them. All the big people who are rich, Ekene, Dini, Chuku, and this and that is the Chuku. You look at their vehicle that time, I will be looking at them, then I will see Brazil, they will say Brazil. You know all those luxury that time. They will be passing Brazil, this and that. Today, Brazil is manufacturing luxury cars. They are doing that. Why is it that Nigeria didn't move forward? Because you don't want these particular people to progress. And the more you are making these people not to progress, you yourself, you are not progressing. That was the problem of Nigeria. But now, with the advent of this YouTube, God will bless YouTube and the YouTubers. If not because of YouTube and YouTuber, I tell you, even Arise Television was almost bought over. Channel Television was almost bought over. I think you people can clarify that. So when we started attacking them, so they were saying that obedience are attacking them. But today, the question is very balanced. The question is balanced, and everybody is speaking the right, speaking in the right tone now. You see that the country is moving forward. You imagine when you hold a passport before, when you are online, there was something that happened to me in Germany. So I was the only person, only black man in that plane. The man singled me out. So I came out. Later on, he took the passport. You know, all the long saying, because if I start narrating the story, it will be a problem. So he trying to intimidate me. Then I reacted. The rest policemen, they came. They said, what happened? I narrated the story. They took the passport. One of them took the passport from him. He came and begged me, said, we are very sorry, please. Do you know that I missed my flight because of that incident? So they now called the center where they had me. They confirmed that yes, this is what actually happened. So they have to book me for another flight. Why? Because of the green passport I hold. So what is happening? Do we know the meaning of green color? We don't know the meaning of green color, and we are not working towards that greenness. Green represents a flourishness, natural. You are blessed. Nature is blessing you. God is blessing you. Everybody is blessing you. But because of the bitterness of the people that have been ruling us, you harbor what have happened before, time immemorial. What we have not committed, we have been made to pay the price. That is the problem that I've been facing in Nigeria. But thank God for the YouTube and people like Nigeria Watch that have make these people to be exposed. And now people then began to look at Amajiri. You will tell Amajiri people to go and trek from thousands of kilometers. Then you say
they don't like people like us, so because they know that we are a big threat. Like my state governor don't like people like us. So now the same way Nigerian government will not like us.
Okay. Now you send your children to the best school. Do you know why? Because they want us to be in that perpetual darkness. So they will pass their power from their power to their children, from their children to their children, and from their children. And whatever they are doing, nobody challenges them. This is why you see this Jagaban of 18, whenever he's holding rally or whatever, go and watch this thing. The last one I watched, he was insulting Obi. He called Obi a staging man. Then he called the other one, I don't know, the person that want to sell the whole Nigeria. So why, instead of you to come out and tell Nigeria why we should vote for you, you went forth and be condemning another person. Is that what you come out to do? Because they don't have
somebody they would tell all those things. Somebody they tell all those things, not be only
exactly. Because all this why they have been using that tactics to destroy us, to deceive us, to make you and I be fighting each other. But thank God that with the social media of nowadays, people's brain has been opened. And people now know, okay, these people have been deceiving us. No, we don't want it again. They say that our campaign is social media. That was what they originally said. said, that we don't have a structure. Later they said that the crowd is not anything. But you see, when when the obedience do something, they will go and duplicate it. They will go and form their own. They want to do their own. But can you compare originality with the inferior? No, you can't compare it, because this is authentic movement. Obi movement is an authentic movement. People came out. Since I was born, I have never seen an election like this in my life. I'm growing age. I have never seen a nation that even, there was a woman. This woman does not have money. She was frying bole, what they call it, bole, plantain. She now called the people who were doing that rally. He say, silver and gold do I have not. What I have is this. She gave them that bole that she's selling. She gave it to the movement, these people that are doing rally on the street. So this is where you see even the married woman, the little baby, everybody is contributing, because this election.
All right, we lost you there just for you. Thank you. We lost you. Because of time, let's move on to Victor. Mr. Victor, thanks for joining us. Good evening to you. Thanks for your patience. Please talk to us.
I've just spoken about 5 minutes ago, but I would like to add a little bit more. Thank you for inviting me.
Not you. Oh, we have to Victor. Yes, sorry, sir.
Oh, yes. So that is why I kept silent.
Okay, I'll keep quiet. Yeah.
Thank you, my namesake. Thank you very much. You started eloquently well. I love your voice.
No, I love my brother.
Oh, Mr. Niger Watch, God will bless you. You see, let me tell you one thing. There are only two of you in the cyber space, but you have become the number one. Do you know why I say so? It's like Britain and the US with other European countries. But America gives you the full right to do whatever you want to do, while the rest are still a little bit, they dress back a little bit. What I'm saying is that I've gone to platforms. There's no liberty there. There are two of you, but your light is so shiny that you cannot close that light. There was a platform I went to. Immediately I started telling them, what are you guys talking? Are you telling me that in the north we do this? Oh, they went ablaze. They said this one is Obi's son. They shut me off immediately. I went to another one, the same thing. And I see that there's a lot of conspiracy going on. But there's one thing I remembered. I remembered the day Nigeria united as one. That was during Abiola time. From the north to the south, to the west, to the east. Everybody united to vote one particular person. That yes, we love this man. We want this man. He doesn't discriminate. He has planted seed in every nooks and corners of this nation. But what happened? His own people, through a mechanism, and that mechanism was the military, deprived him of getting there. After so many years, if you can look at trace it, after years, God is giving us another chance. Another chance. Another chance. Yes, another chance. This man called Obi, I've said it earlier on, is not ordinary. If you look at the interview he had, the town hall he had, they asked him a question about CBN. He told them that, wait, let me get there first. He now mentioned one thing at the tail end. The voice went down a little bit. I was gluing on that television to watch what's going to say last. He said, "What is going to happen in Nigeria? Nigeria will not. Let me see how he framed it. He said, what will happen? Nigeria. What will happen? Nigeria will never. Nigeria. I forgot the way he put it. He said, this will surprise it. Nigeria have never seen this before. That is what's going to happen." He said,
"It's a democratic revolution. It's going to be a democratic revolution."
Will you sack the CBN? Will you sack the CBN governor? He said, "Wait until I get there first. You will know what me and that we have for Nigeria." He said, "What will happen? The change I will do. Nigeria have never seen it before." When he mentioned that word, I said, "Yes, this is the word I want to hear. This is the word that make me that is giving me goosebumps I've heard it from this man. That is, this man is not ordinary." That is where I made my point. This man is not ordinary. This man is like a calm lion in the wilderness. He's just calm, waiting for the day he will be crowned, and he will show people what has been hidden from them for a long time. When he said this economy is not a rocket science. People are coming to Nigeria with a lot of vessels. They are stealing. They cannot steal without the government not knowing. This is not a rocket. These people are stealing. If I'm not corrupt, it makes sense. If I am not corrupt, everybody on my line till the last man will not be corrupt. Obi is telling us directly that anybody that take money will face the wrath of the law, and if they say 20 years, Obi will sign it, go 20 years in jail. That man is not going to play with the Nigeria mindset. He's ready to bring Nigeria to the track which Nigeria has been produced. Nigeria was the first country in the entire Black Africa to have a TV station. Most of us have forgotten. Even most part of some of the Western, they did not have it. Like through Awolowo, he brought in a TV station. But what happened? The Kabak came and covered it all. And I want to tell you people tell Nigerians that God has brought forward somebody who does not, who has a compassion most especially for the Nigerian people. He says, if you vote for me because I'm an Igbo man, you have got it wrong. He said, I am going to do what nobody has done in the North before. The North is going to be the oil of the Sahara. They are going to see wealth, that they have wealth, but they don't know they have wealth. They are going to see the wealth, and their hunger for the black gold will never be there anymore.
He said he's going to change them. He's going to change them to become the production head of Africa.
Yes, and he made mention one thing again. He said nobody will be flying from Lagos international again. He's going to set up three angles. People will be flying from Kano to the Western world. People will be flying from East to the Western world, and people will be flying from the West to the Western world. No longer one Lagos will monopolize anymore. He wants to break that camel back. He wants to create seaport in the same geological zone. And to the north, he's going to make them a place where they will see the wealth of the north, and they will say, Abba Father, our people have deceived us. He wants to use that to change the mindset and the psychology of an average northerner. That yes, they have the right of the firstborn, and they have the right to be wealthy. They have the right over their land, and nobody will tell them that this is a desert. In a desert, God has put in that desert wealth, and the wealth, this man is ready to bring it out for them to see. This man has been mandated to do this thing. He is bent to do this thing. If you see Peter Obi's eyes when he's sitting down talking, you will see the guts and audacity in his eyes to change the mindset of the Nigerian and to take off this political cabal, to send them to remand home, to send them to where they belong to. He's bent in doing it. He said, when I will get there, Nigeria will see what they've not seen before. Mind you, when I will get there, Nigeria will see what they've not seen before. There's going to be a tsunami cleaning up of the political sector. There's going to be a cleaning, total overall cleaning. Nigeria will see what they are buying. You no longer go to the market and they'll be saying, doing abracadabra. No, you will see what you bargained for. He said again, he said, I'm going to make the East travel from the East to Abuja 3 hours. He said, I'm going to make it. This man has done a very good work. He has rented the best head in Nigeria to do a lot of things that we have not known. That is why this man, God prepared this man, the way God prepared Moses to go into the lion's den to become what? A prime minister that built Israel, that built Egypt. He was one of the best architects Egypt had ever had. Moses was one. God prepared Moses. God took Moses again and prepared Moses. He took Moses to the wilderness for more than 30 years. And he prepared Moses for a mandate again. To do what? To take those that have been in captivity for over 400 years in Egypt out of Egypt. So I say Peter Obi is not ordinary. God is giving us the second chance to take the rights of the firstborn. And I am so confident in my mind that from the north to the south to the west, he will get majority vote. No matter the blockade, majority vote will come from the north. Take this and sleep with it. Thank you much. Thank you very much, Mr. Niger Watch.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. May God bless you. Thank you for your submission. Okay, we have the only lady here with us today. Omo Yes Corner, good evening to you, madam. Thanks for joining us. Talk to us.
Hello, Mr. Niger Watch. Greetings especially to you. Let me drop my flowers for you. Thank you so much for what you're doing, for your consistency. I have to keep emphasizing that because it is not easy to do these lives. Thank you so much. Thank you to all the panelists as well.
Yes,
and I just want to add. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. So I just want to quickly say something. It doesn't have to do with the topic at hand. I'm sorry. Excuse me, Mr. Niger Watch. I know you like us to keep to the, but it's just something that I've been processing for a while. As much as we all desire for Peter the Rock, and I'm sure he's going to win, but we keep pushing. But I want us to remember him in our prayers. Whatever you're watching, it's very important because sometimes someone will.
Your network is not friendly at all.
They say absolute power corrupts absolutely. I'm sorry?
Your network, we lost you for a few seconds. Are you there? Hello, we can't hear you, Omo Yes Corner.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Okay, yeah, it's better now. Go ahead. If you can hear me,
okay. Yeah. Okay, I can hear you guys now. Thank you very much. So let's remember to pray for Peter the Rock Obi, especially as the election day 25th draws near. Let's remember him consistently as we show up every day here. Whatever religion you practice, I beg you, it is very important. That man needs a lot of prayer. He can't do it alone. And then the other thing I wanted to talk about is that as we're speaking about the good, great qualities, the desirable qualities that our presidential candidate has, we need to start talking about our own attitudes and how we can. Oh, shoot. Again. Sorry. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you.
We can. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Great. So it's been raining heavily here. It's been flooding, sort of, but we have levees in my area, so that's probably why. So anyway, let's start to address our own personal issues as well, because as Nigerians, we have most of us have issues within ourselves. We are also, the way the government treats us is the way we treat our people back home. Is the way we treat ourselves. Is the way people treat their domestic staff in Nigeria. Is the way they treat their relatives that they feel does not have as much as they do. It is the way they suppress their relatives or their domestic staff not to excel because they want their children to always be the ones that went to the best schools. So they'll say, oh, so and so family, man, they went to this, so everybody else is looking up to them. We have those habits in Nigeria. It's something I grew up saying. I've lived with people myself, so I'm speaking first-hand experience here. So we need to start working on that, because the concerns, the issues that we talk about concerning our government plays out even in our homes. So it is eating so deep. And I say this with all humility. Okay? I have seen where, someone would take another person's child and use that child until doesn't provide any sort of help for that child, no education whatsoever, will truncate every progress that child needs to make in their lives to be self-independent, to be independent and self-sufficient in themselves, will truncate all of it, because it is that person that will take care of their children, that will take care of their clothing, will do all the domestic work, and they will abandon this child and raise their own child and send them overseas. Meanwhile, the person that they brought in to do all the domestic work is left with no skill whatsoever. There's a lady that I know in Nigeria. I happen to know this girl is almost 50, or above 50 right now. She grew up serving someone all her life. They didn't provide any education for her, nothing. Only when she got to the age where she couldn't be used as much, the person that she was working for dumped her with no skill, no education. So we have a real problem on our hands. We cannot keep complaining about the government without looking inwards. We need to start taking account of our own attitude towards each other. As we're coming into a new era in Nigeria, by the grace of the Creator that made heaven and earth, everything seen and unseen, we have a lot of work to do. We need to start doing away with old mindsets that has kept us bound. You're a man. How do you treat your wife? Because you get the treatment you dish out is what you get in return. It's a time for deep reflection. As we are coming into this election season, everybody needs to go back and start to ponder. How do you treat your children? I just wanted to say this because it's been on my mind for some time. I've not been able to join the lives because I've been very busy, but I wanted to just share that today. I know it doesn't have anything to do with the topic at hand, but I think it's worth mentioning so that we can take it home with us and begin to look within ourselves. How do we see another tribe? Do we have a stereotypical outlook on other people? I was having a conversation with someone recently, and they said, well, the reason why they're pushing back on so much on the Igbos is because they're very prideful. Okay, let's talk about it. I said, okay, the Igbos are very prideful, but your own tribe has issues too. Just like my tribe, we have issues in every tribe. Why don't we, if that's your mindset, then why don't we leverage on the strengths of all the minority groups? You know that we're good in this area. You're good in this area. This is your area of weaknesses. This is why we need all of us to be able to push the country forward. There's no one that is perfect. An Igbo man is not perfect. An Edo man is not perfect. A Yoruba man is not perfect. Hausa man not perfect. But we have strengths that we can utilize and leverage upon so that we can be the force to be reckoned with. We can all agree here. The Igbo people are very industrious. You cannot take that away from them, no matter how hard you try. I have worn Aba-made shoes. Somebody mentioned that. I have worn Aba-made. Well, Aba-made has saved me a lot of times. Onitsha Market has saved me a lot of times. So I'm just saying all of this so that we can all do a deep reflection. How do you see one another? I have friends from every ethnic group in Nigeria. Every. I grew up with Muslims. I've been to the Quran. I've been to the schools that they send their kids to go and teach them the Quran. Because I had friends who used to go to Quran school and then we go to church when it's Sunday. That's how I grew up. We used to go and spend time in our neighbors' houses when they are doing their Muslim celebration. We they eat ram with them from the same tray. They go put them. All the children go, they put hand, go they chop. That's what I knew. So let's start to think about ourselves as Nigerians and see each other as one, as it's reflected on this panel. We all come from different aspects of Nigeria on this panel, but how do we see each other? That's what matters at the end of the day. Peter Obi cannot do it all. May the Creator continue to guide him, and may he remember to do every good thing that he has in his heart to do, because he's human. He might get there and he might disappoint some people and disappoint others, but what are you doing to help raise his hand up so he doesn't forget? That's all I'm going to say for now. Let me not just keep going round in circles. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. I don't mean any disrespect to anyone, but I just want to say that. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, that was just a quick one for Omo Yes Corner, please.
I have someone that have not said anything. Go ahead.
Thank you.
So just 10 seconds. 10 seconds.
Go ahead.
Okay, Omo Yes Corner, I'm suggesting, because I think you've given us a very beautiful speech this evening. You've spoken about a lot of important things that has really touched my mind. I think a lot of us here, like person like you, Rita, some special ladies, it is high time you speak to Nigeria. You can anchor certain programs like what you are just talking about. Areas of discrimination and all that. Call it any name. Just anchor a program. I don't think Nigeria will say no to you, because you are special in your video speech. Thank you so much.
That is a good submission. Why not?
Absolutely. I mean, I'm open. I have my own YouTube channel as well where I discuss some of these things. But of course, I'm open. If Nigeria Watch, anytime you need me, you're my brother. So now you go just call me some more. Yeah, I need you. That's all. And we'll talk about it. And I'm happy to host.
I'll be very happy to have Omo Yes Corner on air. Is the moderator of the day. See, in fact, best way go happy pass for him. I be seeing him. Because see him like Omo Yes Corner, not small.
It will be. I'll be very happy.
No, I see him go happy.
You have evidence? Any evidence?
Yes, I have evidence.
Any evidence?
Now me okay calling that day. Now me okay calling that day.
Bro, Engineer Ken, we never called you now. We never call you for this matter.
I don't like my progress, so
we'll never call you for this matter.
Omo Yes Corner, now me okay calling.
To be honest, I will use this opportunity to say that if we have, please mute up. A baby is crying from somebody's end. Okay, thank you. If we have opportunity to have a lady, though, I don't mind, a lady from abroad, because most people from Nigeria, the problem we are having is no light, no petrol, no internet, no this. The faith government is really affecting everybody back home. It's not very, very easy. So if we have somebody in abroad that can be doing one or two shows with us here on our broadcast once a week or twice a week, of course, why not? The platform is for everybody. So for me, I don't mind at all. If anybody volunteer for that.
Just
outside contemporary politics. Outside politics. educating programs.
Anyone, even though it's a politics,
Anyone.
even though it's outside,
Yeah.
anyone that comes to your head and you want to talk about it, then you have the floor. Like I come on air, you come on air, talk about it, everybody follow you. I'll just know that, yeah, this person is fully one of our team. And fortunately, I would like to quickly let everybody know now that Kashi will not be joining us again. You know, yes, because
Naija Watch, please, I have something. Excuse me, I have something I want to chip in here, please.
Okay.
It's very, very important. Two things I want to say. I will not take your time. Number one, it comes to my mind now, you know, that on the election day, there are going to be talks. You know, they have tried a way to dump PVC on the gutter. These are people's PVC, you know. These people are being disenfranchised. Why? Because they know that these people are for obedience or so. On that election day, I believe there are going to be disturbance. There are going to be talks or something like that, especially in the center where Obi that is we win. That is how we're going to tackle. We will start speaking along that line now, so that we prepare ourselves before them, so that it will not occur. That is number one. Number two, you see, violence is only in Africa. Here in Europe, I video one place. I saw people entering there, coming out, entering there, coming out. So I start somewhere. I say, there is something that is going on there. So I was watching. So I said, I must know what is going on there. I went inside. You know, the only thing I saw is table with people, about 7 of them. So I said, I saw people entering here, coming out. They said today is election. Today's election. You can't see anybody. Nobody spend more than 2 minutes. If they just give them their
Very
ID,
peaceful.
Very peaceful. If they just give their ID, 1 minute, 2 minutes, they are gone. 1 minute. People were coming, they were going. The highest you can see 2 people coming. So
thank you.
Next video here, journalist, I say yes. I say you can go.
All right, round up, sir. Round up, please. Your network is even affecting you right now. Thank you very much. Just for you. Thank you, just for you. Your network is, you'll be paused for the past 10 seconds. You know. All right. That's fine. Thank you. Like I was saying before, my people, if anybody want to say anything about what Mr. Just for you have said, you can say that later on. But let me quickly let everybody know that yes, Kashi will not be joining us again due to what happened the other day. So yes, according to her, you know, her family told her to stay away from all this whole thing. I don't want to give much details about that, so which is fine. But one way or the other, she's still one of us, so she was not sacked. You know, we certainly we are going to miss her. You know, you see what happened. This is the sacrifice we put in.
Oh my God!
You know, to what we are doing. You know, so yeah. But I never wanted to talk about it on air though, just because the one on my ears corner said, you know, because she's one of us here, he pushed me to talk about it, so that's fine. But I want you guys to know in case, because I don't want to tomorrow people be asking where Kashi. So Kashi is not going to be part of us again, but she's still one of us. Okay, once in a while we might see her in the comment section. Thank you very much, everybody. Yes, Engineer Ken, please talk to us. Okay, Engineer Ken is not available. I have somebody calling in now. Let me quickly talk to this person before we move on. Hello, FA. Yeah, good evening to you. Talk to us 1 minute.
Bro, good evening. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, my brother. Talk to us 1 minute, I beg.
Yeah, I just want to thank Omoye's Corner for the submission. I love the way he talk.
Thank you.
And he said it all. He said everything. He said.
Where rich woman, now they come. I just chat. I'm a year corner. Where me they talk for yes, you know, call me, make thank me. Oh, you see now.
So, Mr. Naija, why you they jealous like this?
Not about jealous.
Discrimination.
As I did here, I'm in Italy.
Yeah.
Okay. But I would be very happy to have. I don't know if it's Mario.
Who be that?
Man, that lady. She and Rita, the way they talk, man.
All these people, Madam Rita and a married woman, no.
Okay.
And all these women, these are expensive women. Oh. That my brother, all the money we don't suffer put for years.
Bros, but you don't know me. I'm a sense. Forget my English. You can't.
No. Nobody they talk about your English, you know. But I know, say you get. But this, my brother, to buy cream. Okay, never say how much. Yes, if you see her skin, that one will your fair cost you. In fact,
not near that corner. Almost yesterday, not near a corner.
No, she don't talk anything for this matter. I mean, you're the talker. FA. The cream alone is $600. So cream.
Okay,
And the cream they finish every week.
Upon all the OB matter where we analyze, the guy no fit see anything to comment.
He don't see anything now, but you can see.
All right. If you know wahala. We'll go past that. Thank you very much, my brother. All right. Thank you. You see, you don't tell why they talk this thing. I know them. Prince Collins join, FA join, Engineer Ken, CM. When the George Shomo just corner, they all just jump come out from one corner. Everybody wanna stay on a lane.
You know, say now where they pay person, now they carry near fire.
You know, say now. They call and make it talk. Just say no answer. It is Shomo just corner. Now they answer again. Now not the year. God is vindicating me now. You see. Okay. When I
no, we love intelligent people. We love intelligent people.
God go judge them.
All right. No wahala. Jinake, talk to us. I talk about Peter Obi. Now they talk for you, Jinake.
Peter Obi na carry go now. Peter Obi na carry go. You know, Osawe carry go. You know, na Peter Obi, Peter Osawe Obi. You know, Osawe means that God have done it. You know, God has done it. You see, God don't do it. So to me, I don't get fear as I talk all the time. I don't get fear for Peter Obi. Peter Obi and the VP, man, those guys are too much. There is no fear and there is no cause for alarm. The only cause for alarm that we'll be having is INEC. You know, because INEC are playing the beat of APC. You know, that's the only fear. That's the only fear that we're having. Just like what I said yesterday and the day before yesterday, even one of our brothers also made sure the same thing, that they are writing people's ID number for their voters card number. They write their IDs. So those are the things that they're going to use. So that on that day they give you anything like a parcel or a gift, they demand for your ID number, give them back their parcel. Because if you give them your ID and it takes that number, remember your voting card is dead. It's dead on arrival. On that day, if you vote, it's not going to go through. If it goes through, it will go to APC. You know, if it's PDP that give it to you, it will go to Atiku. If it's APC that give it to you, it will go to Tinubu. You know, that just said. Because these guys will not go down like that. You know, even right now, Buhari saying that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is going to continue from where he stops. So that's on that suicide mission. That's a suicide mission. So these are their game plans. You know, these are because they have nothing to offer. They're only just to keep on looting. You know, keep on looting and disvaluing our money. You know, and savaging the life of Nigerians. Now, let me tell you guys, man, the Nigerians that are listening right now, your 6th generation life has been savaged already. 6th generation. 6. So if you miss Peter Obi now, it's going to be times 3. Times 3. Because the two greedy bastards, excuse my language, Mr. Ninja Watch, the two greedy bastards that are coming in, they don't give a F about you or the entire country. Their concern is about them, their immediate family, and their friends around them. That is all their concern. And the funniest part of it, these guys, they travel everywhere in this world, and they see what is going on. You know, they cannot even implement that in their own country. So my brothers, you guys have to be wise. Be wise. The Bible says, "Be wise as a serpent, and be harmful as a dove." But this time around, you're gonna be wise and be harmed like a lion. So to take it back, the Bible says the kingdom of God suffer violence, and the violence one took it by force. So this is now. The time is now. To take this power from these guys is not going to go down easy. It's going to take a fight. So on that day, protect yourself. If you are leaving your house, if not kitchen, if you get to, if not wherever you get to, if not mortar stew you get to, take them. Put them for your handbag. Don't leave empty-handed, because you are raising. Thank you. No, you get. Carry on. Put them for your trunk. Because the Bible says we're fighting against principalities and power in higher places. These guys are principalities and power. They are principalities and power. So devil himself, they fear them. If you and I now visit Nigeria, maybe in your house you are able to buy petrol or diesel in your generator, and you take a walk out at night. The next thing, your next door neighbor, the house before you, the house after you, has no light. You will feel so bad. Sometimes they want to come to your house to charge your phones. You will feel so bad. But these guys, they live there year in, year out. They see this thing, they live among them, and they feel that it is their right for them to have power before every other person. So if a man should be like that, that man has no conscience. Someone that has no conscience is worse than the devil. It's worse than the devil. Even the devil himself has a conscience. That is why before devil should tempt Job, he went and take permission from God, because he has a conscience. But this man has no conscience, because if they have a conscience, with money that they have, 10% of their money can take off the nation. 10% of their money can take off the nation. Atiku, his summer boss, Olusegun Obasanjo, says that the money that this guy looted can take care of 4 generations of Nigerians. 4 generations of Nigerians. That's over 4 million people. Or 4 billion people. 4 generations. The money that he looted from Nigeria. And that man is still walking his source of this earth as a free man. No one to ask him. Even the Western world that he took the money to, they can't even ask him. My brother, we have to be wise. This is now. We have to make our voice be heard. We have to hold the Western world and the political elites in that country. We have to hold them responsible. To get them to hold them responsible is by voting Papa, Mama, and Pikin, LP, Labour Party. Is to bring them in so that Peter Obi and Yusuf can do the needful, so that they can change the narrative of Nigeria. They can give us our past glory. They can renew the mindset of the country, so that they can kickstart the engine of that country to work. So that men like us that ran out from that country for over 30 years can come back again to use our experience. We cannot be living as fear. It's so bad. It's so bad. So my people, please, in another couple of weeks from now, Nigeria will be having a new bet. That bet has to be a new person, not an old man. Not those men that are sick. The funniest part of it, even their own immediate family, their children, their wife, are still supporting them. When they know that these guys are failed woefully. They are failed woefully. Please, this time around, it's not the politics of I'll be Hausa, I'll be Fulani, okay, I'll be Yoruba, I'll be this. No. It's the collective one that says we are one Nigerians, and we have to vote for the person that will take charge, that will take responsibility of the Nigerian people. Thank you so much, Mr. Nigeria Watch, for this time. May God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and may God bless the United States, and God bless Sister Connors.
Must you? I don't understand this man. No, he don't do now. Thank you. God bless Nigeria. It's okay. Ain't that there?
Please, let me correct one impression here.
He go to switch us.
Let me correct one impression here. If you are leaving house on that,
I have a caller. Please stop talking. Thank you. Hello, madam. Thanks for calling back again. Talk to us.
Hello. Good evening, Nigeria Watch. I've spoken before, but I just wanted to add a little to what our sister Omoye's corner said earlier on.
Okay.
I agree with her, but what I just wanted to make her understand is that most of the major problem we have in Nigeria is lack of leadership. And I believe that if we're able to get the leadership right, half of the problems, even those things that she's talking about, will be resolved. If you look at Europe and most of those developed countries, it's because they have laws. There are human rights laws, and the laws are being enforced. When you know that you cannot, if you enslave somebody, the law is going to catch up with you. People will not do it. So I believe if we get the leadership right, and they are able to enforce, the law enforcement agents are doing their job, a lot of people will not be able to just commit crime and get away with it. People will be afraid, and they will do the right thing. So if we get the leadership right, I believe that will make a lot of difference.
Thank you.
Can I quickly respond to her while she's on?
Okay, hold on, madam. Yes, Connor want to respond to that. Go ahead.
Right.
30 seconds.
Thank you very much, sister, for calling in. So I just want to say we're not even talking about laws yet now. This is about the attitudes of the habits that were formed based on maybe how you grew up and all of that. This has been happening for a very long time prior to, now we're now tying the terrible leadership. The leadership that we have is as a result of the attitudes and the habits. That's what I'm speaking to. I'm not speaking to the leadership as as it is politically, but as human beings, we need to do a deep reflection. Those things that are not working, do away with it and treat each other better. That's what I mean.
Okay. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you.
God bless you. Thank you. Bye. I have one more caller, which is calling. Let's hear from this caller. Hello, caller. Please turn down your device over there. What's your name? Where you calling us from?
Thank you. Bye.
Hello, I'm hearing myself back. Oh God. Caller, please turn down everything there. I'm hearing myself back. What's your name? Where you calling us from?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, madam. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Yeah, good evening. Yeah, I'm Princess. I'm calling from UK.
Okay.
London.
Okay, thank you very much. Talk to us.
I just want to greet everyone on the panel because sometimes if I'm free, I do listen to what people are saying.
Okay.
I appreciate what you are doing and promoting Peter Osobi's campaign.
Thank you.
I was listening to the app, and that is what I'm so happy. I think they've introduced this Peter Obi's I think town hall app. I think someone was saying it.
Yes, we showcased it already.
I'm very happy about it. You see, these are the strategies I was really talking about as well, which is really, really helpful. I'm very happy that the campaign is really, working on it, and it's out now. I'm very happy.
It's already functioning at the moment. It's functioning already. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think one can actually register, isn't it?
Yes, of course. Immediately, everything is working perfectly.
Yeah, I'm very, very, very happy about it. Then there is something I was watching. I think is it Usman Yusuf was saying something about the nuts, and I know definitely the Peter Obi's campaign team will know about it as well. It's about this Obasanjo's endorsement and all that as well. I think the other man is Clark. I don't know, it's just for me to say, I think the man was saying something which, is good. Sometimes when you hear when people say something, you get an idea, and you can actually buy that idea. I think Obasanjo, I know all Obasanjo is actually working underneath for Pete Obi. But I think I would even be happier if he can actually go to the campaign and actually campaign more for Peter Obi, especially in the north, especially those emirs, those their leaders. You understand what I'm saying? Maybe that will really help as well. That is my own
opinion.
Suggestion. I think that guy actually mentioned it, that Peter Obi needs to come to the north, and I know maybe next month, maybe.
Okay. We lost you there, madam.
Few weeks to the south, so I'm very happy. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. That's fine. Thank you so much. Thank you for your suggestion. God bless you.
Very happy about it as well.
Thank you,
all of you. And I listen to what everyone is saying, trying to.
All right, please round up. Your network is already affected. Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, all right.
Thank you so much.
Just to appreciate what all of you are doing.
We appreciate you.
And I appreciate what you are doing in particular again, regarding your channel and everything. Yeah, take care.
Thank you so much,
and
madam.
I sympathize with this lady. What's her name? Is it Kashi?
Kashi, yeah.
I sympathize with her. Yeah. Just extend my greetings to her.
Sure.
And anything if I have, I've not done any donations, but let's see how it goes. Anything I have, when time come, I will see in my little way to contribute.
No problem. Thank you so much. You're already contributing. Thank you. God bless you. All right then. Have a good night, madam. Thank you. Yeah.
Right. Take care.
Okay. My people, everybody have submitted their suggestion today and their submission. So I want to say thank you, everybody. We are already 5 hours. Everybody have 1 minute round now. 1 minute. Everybody must stick to it because we're already 5 hours. I'm going to start with Mr. CM. Mr. CM, please use your 1 minute, sir.
Okay, my 1 minute will be to ask, just to reiterate on what I said before. P2B is Nigeria's last chance, and it's like the message is getting through now because a lot of people are turning up and then they are seeing the difference it will make, particularly those in the north. And then let me add this, I forgot. When Dr. Halim Agoro came here, he sort of let us into the plan that towards the end of the month, as the election is approaching, P2B will then concentrate in the north so that the message he will deliver, they will have it in mind as they are voting. It's not that deliberately they don't want to go up north. So let's keep the hope alive. Things will really work out as planned. Thank you very much and good night, everybody.
All right. Before I call on the next person, Naomi Bella, I just want to appreciate you. Thank you so much. I saw your financial support. May God bless you, madam. Thank you for always being there for us. Thank you. I really appreciate you always. May God bless you, madam. Thank you. All right. I would like us to quickly move on to the next person now, which is Prince Collins. Please use your 1 minute, sir.
All right. Thank you very much. I appreciate everyone. I want to say that we should not be frustrated by enemies. We should not be afraid of what is going on. It's a technique. It's a technical way that it can distract us, like what is happening to one of our members right now. That is the only way they can distract us. So we should keep that tenacity. We should resist them. It's a very short period. It's going to end very soon. And secondly, we should not forget that Peter Obi is the only candidate that is saying, record my statements. Listen to what I'm saying. Record it. I saw him campaigning the north, telling them, you can record my statement and ask me later, much more later. This is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. That is to say, he has that confidence. He has that intelligence to present whatever he wants to do, and he's there to deliver. So let us follow him duly. Thank you very much, and I appreciate every one of us. You have a good night rest.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you more, everybody. Without you guys, we can't do this. So trust me, whenever you guys are here with us, you just look like we are discussing. So I like this. Sometimes I will start coming out now without no topic. I'll just come and say, we could begin the talk. Anybody that bring any conversation, and they go.
Yeah, freestyle. Yes, you don't talk on freestyle. Don't talk on as it be, no topic. I'll just put the title, no topic. Let's just start talking.
We'll spend 10 hours, so.
No, it still be like this. Trust me. You see, now we'll be here for 5 hours now.
Yes, it will very good.
No, how you go do that kind of thing now? If you do if you make that type of offer, if engineer can dey here, that's so you go they greet your moye time go
No. I'll make sure someone
Why
here gonna
you
I don't let someone just
jealous?
gonna come.
Why
No,
you
me, I know.
jealous this smart? Now
No,
my
what you
fault.
go do if someone
Now
just
my
gonna
fault.
backstage? We not let her enter if engineer can't dey here. But if now someone yes gonna fair come and engineer can't dey backstage, we not let her enter.
Now they want to talk about Alex, so you say now Alex now in your pass though.
All right. Okay, the next person to talk to us right now, Mr. Victor.
I feel flattered. Thank you.
Mr. Victor, please, your 1 minute.
Okay, thank you for that. Yeah, I actually enjoy listening to you guys down talking. As you can notice, I've been on this platform since last year, and 95% of the time I've been listening. Only 5% of the time I come out to talk. And when I have something that I need to share, that I think people need to know, that is when I actually come out to talk. There's some guy with American accent, and I haven't heard him for a while right now. I don't know where he is. I forgot his name. But wherever he is.
John E.
John E. Yeah. Wherever he is, John E., I'm saying, good evening to you. If he's listening to us,
I hope he's fine. If anybody close to him, please help us to check on him.
Yeah, he should come around.
I think that because the last time John E was here, we drag him. Johnny, you are my brother still. I love you. We drag him, so I think he ran away because of that. Remember, Mr. Niger?
Yes, I remember. Yeah. But he's still one of us. Election. One thing every one of us must understand: the election will be over in the next couple of days. We all will become family again. So yeah.
So with that said, I just want to conclude with the next 10 seconds by saying that, look, that website, Mr. Niger Wash, if you can pin it on your platform, or your platform, let people know so that they can go and download the app. Direct from the website. Don't go on Google or iOS. Download it direct from the website, HTTPS, so that, because people are already putting their own apps on Google right now, imitating this thing. You don't know who is who. You don't want to go and download virus.
Okay.
You don't want to go and compromise your phone. So people should go through that website that you posted online. And they
all
should
right.
go and
I think I will be putting it on our comment section now from the start of a broadcast, if I remember. Thank you, sir.
When you get it direct from Google, Google will send you an email or text message, and then you can click on it, and then it will take you into the app, and then you can download it authentically.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
All right. Okay. Thank you, guys. I'm done for now.
God bless you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. SCBD, your 1 minute, please. Okay, Mr. SCBD.
Yes, thank you so much.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
Thank you for having me once again. We are seeing what is happening, and it's quite unfortunate, but with all these PVC issues, but at the same time, we know that, like I said earlier on, they are not going to be able to rig this election. The only thing that we have to try and inform our people is that they should be careful the way they move. They should not. They should protect their PVC by all means necessary, because the only thing that these people can do is to try and take away the PVC, but they cannot rig the election if you make it to the polling stations. So, and also, just to appeal to everybody that is thinking that this whole thing is about tribe and religion, I think they are getting it wrongly, because I know some of our northern and everywhere, not just northern, even southwest, they are listening to us. This whole thing is not about tribe and religion. this is what these people, a few of them, use to control and maintain power. So don't allow that to blind you from, building a future that you and your offsprings and your children will be proud of. So let us be wise. The things are falling in the right places, and we believe that the time has come. But at the same time, we must
Okay.
we must work for it. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. Okay, I would like us to move on to the next person we have here, which is Mr. Shooks. Thank you very much, sir. Your 1 minute. Okay, it's not available right now. We'll move on now to Omoye's Corner. Your 1 minute, madam.
Okay, thank you very much again, Niger Watch. Thanks to all the panelists. I just want to say, well, let's keep the energy going. We only have we have till next month. We're counting down days now, so let's keep the energy going. Let's keep our eyes to the ground, our ears to the ground. Let's make sure we do everything in our power to ensure a landslide. We don't want this election to be a runoff. Let it be a one-time landslide for Peter the Rock Obi. That's all I care about. Every other candidate is invisible, non-existent. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I really appreciate you. Okay, Mr. Victor.
I'm sorry, lastly, Niger Watch, before I hop off. So reach out to me and let me know. We can, I can tell you what my schedule looks like so we can work something out.
Oh, thank you so much. I see the way they dance for it. Fact, I play music for this one. I go play music.
Play that music. That one.
Which one?
That one when you do Yoruba one. No, that Yoruba one. I don't have any problem. Hey, I like.
Alex don't come from Amagba again, no. I don't know. I see him go carry Alex.
Brother Alex, welcome.
Don't go carry a come. I see him.
Auntie, somebody said he likes you. You've not said anything. You are just quiet over the matter.
Now I go leave her to now when my brothers phone her this.
I know they do competition with anybody. If I offend you, forgive me. Show me love, go there, biza. Kama bara wa lo ninu ife kan akanbi. I know they do competition with anybody. If I offend you, forgive me. Show me love, I go show you love. Kama bara wa lo ninu ife kan. But I know they do competition with anybody. Forgive me, show me love, I go show you love. Kama bara wa lo nínú ìfẹ́ kan. I know they do competition with anybody. If I offend you, forgive me. Show me love, I go show you love. Kama bara wa lo nínú ìfẹ́ kan. They do competition with anybody. If I offend you, forgive me. Tó bá ti sanwó fún Ṣẹ́gun Nàbí o, ẹ fẹ́ jókù. Alákọ̀bí Ṣẹ́gun Nàbí. Alákọ̀bí Sábà Mẹ́la. Anybody? Any bo. Anybody? mo ló ń fọlú ó gbà mí bó ṣe rí mi láti kíníṣí délé mo ló ń fọlú ẹ jẹ́ ń sọ̀rọ̀ délé o délé o.
All right, we are back now, my people. God bless. That one now for Omo Yes Corner. Yes.
Thank you. I dance. Oh my God. I beg, give me the name of the artist. I need to go listen to her.
Na Dele Akim. I go say that for you. I'll send it to
you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Bye bye, everybody.
Thank you so much. Yes, but they want to talk to you if you come out now. Unless we not console.
Okay, I dare you. I'm gonna wait for my brother.
Naja was what did I do?
You know, say your body. You mean the one where you did so we do your yes corner. They join us. So I want me you calm down first. You go reach your turn just and wait. Never go. Oh yeah, Mr. Victor, please talk to us. Is your time? Is your time now? Use your 1 minute, Victor for Niger.
God bless you, my brethren. God bless Niger Wash for life. God bless every one of you in Nigeria. As we are about to enter into that promised land God has made for us through Peter Obi.
Yes, sir.
Every one of you should rise up. Hold your PVC as you hold something that is so dear to you. Hold it. Go to your polling booth. Cast your vote for Peter Obi and Dati, Labour Party, Papa, Mama, Pikin. And don't leave. As you cast your vote, don't leave. The distractors will come. Stand your ground. Because if they see that all of you are together, standing your ground, they will run. My father once said, he said, when you carry a broom, one stick of broom, you squeeze it, it will break. But when you carry a bunch of broom, you try to squeeze it, it will never break. Come together as obedient. Fight the distractor, they will all run. The way you guys did in a movement once in Nigeria. They call it the force that brought down SARS. Come together again and bring them down. We are going to celebrate at the end of it all. And we are going to say, God, our Lord, we thank you for bringing forth on our path Peter Obi. God bless you all. God bless you all. We are going to celebrate Peter Obi as our new president, branded Chacha from God to us. Thank you, everyone, and God bless you all.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Stay mute. Mute yourself. Thank you. I really do appreciate you for your prayers, and your submission. Thank you so much. I would like us, before we go, let us quickly acknowledge that prayer right now. I would like us to acknowledge this prayer with this music. I'm not saying that time of rounding up now with this, so let's quickly do this. 1 minute, my people. Give me 1 second. All right. Thank you very much, my people.
You are the pillar that holds my life. You are the pillar that holds my life. Master Jesus, you are the pillar that holds my life.
It's Peter Obi or nothing. Peter Obi or nothing.
You are the pillar that holds my life. You are the pillar that holds my life.
Let the music they play now.
Jesus,
All right, thank you very much. People appreciate you all. I use that to cement the prayer that came from our brother, Mr. Victor. Thank you. God bless you. I'd like us to move on now to the next person here, which is just for you. Just for you. Please use your 1 minute, sir.
Okay, everybody, I thank you for your patience, and the only thing I want to say here is that when you are going to vote on that day, go in groups. Don't go with knife. Don't go with cutlass. Otherwise, you will be arrested, and that will be another offense. Go in groups. Campaign to the rest of people, and make sure that Obi is the only person. If not Obi, you know that your future is going. You are being trampled on your future. Obi is the only answer. If you need a better life, Obi is the answer. If you need a Nigeria that will work for you, Obi is the answer.
Yes.
If not Obi, there is no other person.
No other hope.
Go there and vote for Obi. Obi will give you a better life. Obi will give you education. He will give you road. He will give you security. He will give you everything
we have been craving for. Obi will help us.
That is the only answer to the prayer. It's not just for us to pray alone, pray with kabash. But if we don't do our part, then the prayer will not answer. We have prayed, God has given us Obi, and it's left for you now to make your choice. God bless you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Okay. The next person we have here, which is, I guess, is the last person, is Mr. Alex. Use your 1 minute, Oga.
First of all, I want to thank Mr. CM again for the way you dissected and bisected the Vabagogigo colloquy for today. Your analytical analogy was really, really impressive. I want to also stand on that premise, say that Mr. Peter Obi's antecedent, present, and his way of life, everything you need to know. Watch this video and watch where CN spoke for the first time, and you will be educated so that you will not be brainwashed. I want to use my last 30 seconds to pay respect to a patriot, a very great lady, Miss Kachi. We will never forget you on this platform. And we know your sacrifice. We know how you come here, your punctuality. We know the vibes. You stood with us side by side fighting on the platform against injustice. You stood your ground against all odds as a lady. A lot of times you wait until the closing remarks. So you are a great person. In Africa, we are not used to appreciating people. I appreciate you, madam. And I wish you all the very best in your next or in your future endeavors. You will also be remembered when Obi wins. We cannot mention Mr. Najawash on this platform without adding your name, Ms. Kachi. And I wish you a full recovery if you are still here. So you are always in our heart, and we will always reach out to you once in a while to say hello. So thank you very much for all you did. Nigerians are saying thank you. And those are saying thank you. Thank you. Thank you for all your time here on this platform. We love you. Thank you.
All right. I appreciate every one of you. Everybody have submitted their last submission. I want to say it's time for us to
Mr. Najawash.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, please. I don't know if it's I forgot to mention something.
Engineer Ken, don't go. Engineer.
You don't taste. Okay, go ahead. 30 seconds. We are rounding up now.
Oh, thank you. Omoye, not Omoye. Sorry. I don't know. People have shouted Omoye.
Mona leave Omoye's corner alone now.
No, I was
now. Wow.
No.
Both married me and everything.
ECPD will go find you.
No.
Yes, corner. Yeah, we are looking forward to a Najawash wedding.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. So Tokachi, sorry, not Tokachi. Is I don't know what to say, but obviously we appreciate her a lot. We love her, and I've always made it public. I've always expressed how much I enjoy her sessions. Because of the way she kind of handles it very professionally, and there's a way she wraps up the program that I really admire. So, and let her not worry. We understand family. You must listen to your family. Family is very important, and also your own self. But so far, we appreciate what she has done on this platform. Thank you so much.
Please, so I want to know what happened to her. I'm just in the dark. I don't know. I'm just hearing it for the first time. I don't know what happened to her because for some time.
Yeah, she was attacked some time ago, but she's better now. She was attacked by, according to her, by some hoodlums in Lagos who asked her to move away from Lagos. She cannot be supporting Peter Obi. I believe in the Lagos that Tinubu built. That was the statement she said they used against her. So, but she's better now. She's better, but we've not come to other conclusion, which I would not like to bring here, that she will not be able to continue with the job anymore due to threat or fright. So, which I really do understand. So, yeah. But whether good or bad, she's still part of us, directly or indirectly. She have played her own role, wonderful role. So, yeah, but remember, our life matters a lot. This is one of the things I talk about in an election like this. We shouldn't kill ourselves. Election will finish and we still remain as one family. But unfortunately, in Nigeria, people take it far. So, yeah, that's it, sir.
Kachi, if you're listening, we love you. We appreciate you. Personally, I'm going to miss her because of the way she handles the panel. She's very stern.
If there's anything we can do for her, I need to help her. I think I'll make myself available too. And such person, I think this trying time, if there's any way we can help her, to fly out.
Yes, my brother. Let's do it. Let's package a send forth gift for her if we want. It's very important. Please. We have to bend the rules here. If Nigeria wants, we can do something like a little token. It's not. We are not paying her. We are just telling her thank you for your work.
Yeah, please, Nigeria Watch, you can send me this thing. So let me see whether I can send anything to you, so that even if it is a little thing, so let everybody contribute to say
yes. Those who want to.
Anybody who paid money to this account for our sake, please, you come here and say it on air. That's the account number there.
Thank you. Leave it there for a while, Nigeria Watch, please, for like 10 seconds.
Yeah,
no. Just do a screen grab right now. Do a screen grab.
Just let us know. I pay some money in there, and for this purpose, then I will know.
Yeah, do a screen grab. Just do a screen grab. Do a screen grab.
All right. And a town hall just joining us right now. You have 1 minute. Talk to us quickly. I'm rounding up.
Nigeria Watch, I greet you all. I've been on the background, but I came in because of your final submission about Kachi not going to be able to join us anymore. It's with a great heart, that I express my sympathy, to that decision. I know that it is for her best interest, and they must respect that. But I want to join my fellow panelists here and Nigeria at large to say that Kachi, we appreciate the work that you have done and that you continue to do behind the scene. We are with you on this, and I want to assure you that when we have a new Nigeria, those people who assaulted you and brought these, injuries to you will be brought to book. We will make sure that we charge the Nigerian system, the new Nigeria that is coming, to bring such miscreants, to account. So I want to extend my appreciation. Secondly, Ms. Omoye, you are doing well.
Wait. Now, no more yet there.
Yeah, I appreciate everybody, but I have to appreciate Ms.
And why you jump everybody with there? Good.
Are you tired? You not call Alex. You not call Nigeria Watch. You not call anybody. You not call Engineer Ken.
No. Let me say this.
Yeah, when I leave Omoye,
Because she's the most beautiful person around now.
That's not true.
Let me say this. Everybody here is making history. You understand? History will remember you. You understand? Everybody here, whether I mention your name or somebody mentions your name,
thank you.
As long as Niger Watch exists, remains on the public space, you will be recorded as one of those that fought for the liberation of Nigeria and for the coming of a new Nigeria. So I want to use this opportunity to say thank you all and God bless you.
Thank you very much, my dear brother. I appreciate you. Thanks for
coming. Thank you.
Thank you. Now God bless all of you now, and I appreciate every one of you for your love and concern about one of our own Kashi. And I also appreciate every one of you for always singing the praises of Omoye's Corner for a reason I don't know, but thank you. Now God bless you now. I thank you now.
But don't want this single now. We wait there for America. Yeah, we this single. We are my brother.
Oga,
come straight.
Oga,
we are
say now Omoye's Corner.
We are the Okaigbe. We are the Okaigbe of Omoye. Okaigbe.
Go to our corner. You will see her there.
Oga, off your mic first. Anything you want to do, you have to come through Nigeria Watch. Our bride price is very expensive.
I'm telling you, come straight to us. We are the Egbe here.
We can pay it. We can pay it. We have.
I'm the producer of Omoye's Corner. Anything when you first come through here, we'll come go screen.
Hey, Nigeria Watch up best.
Yes. So I'm the Nigeria Watch producer Omoye's Corner. Call here. All these are big English which they speak for here. So
if now money, if I will subscribe. Nigeria Watch. If I will subscribe.
Nah, network. Which one subscribe?
I don't understand. Our king for Benin don't increase our bride price. You not cheap again. So thank you very much, my people.
When they give receipt.
Thank you. I will say everybody.
Mr. Niger Watch.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sorry. I know it's, but at the same time, we have to also appreciate. I don't know if we have noticed the kind of women we have on this platform. They are top notch.
All of them. Madam Rita and co.
Madam Rita, you think she's senior advocate of Nigeria or something? Then Omoye's Corner when
the Irish finest.
Yeah, Irish finest.
And we get Martina Obasui. There plenty. If you say we mention their name,
Mommy Diaspora, the mother of all.
Yes. Nigeria Watch. What of that lady that used to talk from Nigeria? That I think is a journalist or something like that.
Okay, Orlando.
Orlando,
yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Orlando is fine. She have not been here for a while. Yes. She. I think I will invite her again since we don't they miss her now. I'll invite her. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much for all the compliments. So my head is swell.
And all of you where you're the greet. Nobody will say hello or greet Ima. Nobody.
Ima, but I mentioned the name just now. I said Ima.
Okay, now I'll let you mention your name. Okay, all right. Okay. No one.
Ima is doing a wonderful job too. But Anez will not be. But Anez no take and likely to now. I better not leave him out.
Unless you are cause wahala.
But Anez no take easy to now.
All right, my people. Good night, everyone. And God will bless you now. Everybody that has super chatted us.
Like play. When I don't talk through now, like play.
Yeah. Yes, so we are grateful for all the super chat today. God bless every one of you. Thank you. All my panelists, thank you, my good people. Mother of all, Mommy Diaspora, thank you so much, Mommy, the greatest mother of all. Mother Rita, I can see you right there. Bella Naomi, thank you so much earlier on for the support, financial support, madam. May God bless you. Now, James, we see you right there. I know so many people join us last, but we'll not come mention your name, Victor, and many more. I wish we have the time, but there's no one thing about our comment section. I only begin with mention names. Once we don't cross like 30 minutes or so, if you say me mention everybody's name, you'll take at least better 2 hours to mention people's name because
the comment section, the busy where we're not be small. But I want to say we acknowledge every one of you. Now God will bless you now. You know, now we'll go draw the curtain.
Nanjawo, thank you very finally. I want to tell you guys that right now I'm talking to you guys and blessing you guys from a town hall that is different from Bala Blue, Bulaba, and Bala Blue. Thank you.
Trust you. I trust you. Good night, my people. Good night. Good night. Good night.
Now you Bala Blue.
Oh, my sons, you should be ready to lay good foundation. A learning better in the nearest future. You could be one of the leaders. So we pray. Amen. Oh, my daughter, you should be ready to lay good foundation. A learning better in the nearest future. You could be one of the leaders. So we pray. Amen. To become a leader is not very easy. To become a man is not a day job. Everybody's ambition is to become a leader and to become a rich man. That is the struggle. So my son, you should be ready to lay good foundation. A lady better in the nearest future. You could be one of the leaders. So we pray. Amen. Thank you, my brother. God bless you. So, my daughter, you should be ready to lay good foundation. A lady better in the nearest future. You could be one of the leaders. So we pray. Amen. To become a man is not a day job. To become a leader is not very easy. Everybody's ambition is to become a leader and to become a rich man. That is the struggle. So my son, you should be ready to lay good foundation. A lady better in the nearest future. You could be one of the leaders. So we pray. Amen. You are the pillar that holds my life. You are the pillar that holds my life. Master Jesus, you are the pillar that holds my life. Lily of the body, you are the pillar that holds my life. You are the pillar that holds my life. You are the pillar that holds my life. Lion of the night, you are the pillar. Chicago, you are the pillar. Daddy, you are the pillar that holds my life. Lion of Judah. You are the pillar that holds my life. What did he wear? You are the pillar that holds my life. Hey, Master Jesus, you are the pillar that holds my life. You are the pillar that holds my life. Jesus, you need to calabati Tinubu. Ibu calabati Tinubu. Ojobi ebe. Ibu calabati. Ibu calabati Tinubu. Ojobi obi ko ibu calabati. Chikadi ibu calabati. Ibu calabati Tinubu.